You know, I can't really tell. Should my channel be focused more on dad jokes or should it be focused more on technology stuff? I like technology stuff a lot, but when I asked people to submit questions, most of what I got were dad jokes. So I'm going to review all of the dad jokes that I've gotten and give credit to the people who shared those jokes. So stay tuned. So let's go back to our presentation here. So Muad also submitted, and Muad, you got to let me know, am I saying your name right? I feel like that's how I should say it, but if I'm saying it wrong, please direct me to something that'll show me the correct pronunciation of your name. Okay, so the first dad joke submitted by Muad is, what did the lamp say to the battery? You empower me. I really like that. I really like that. I got a kick out of that. I had a light bulb moment. See? I can't help myself. All right, next question. This next question was submitted from Juan, and his question reads, what's the best way to cross-share photos between iCloud and Google Photos so that both iPhone and Android users can share the love? So to that end, I would say get your iPhone person. So if you're the iPhone person, I would recommend that you install Google Photos on your phone. And then when you sign into it, Google Photos is going to ask you if you'd like to back up all of your photos and videos to your Google account. This is where you pause and ask yourself, do I want to do that? Because if you're like me, you've got tens of thousands of photos and videos on your iPhone. And if you import them all, I think you get unlimited storage for your photos, but your videos are going to take up space. And so Google only gives you 15 gigabytes, only 15 gigabytes. Google gives you 15 gigabytes of space with your free Google account. And if you turn on this backup the settings, what'll happen is all of your photos and videos in your iPhone will get ingested into your Google account, which could potentially fill it up. And then Google will start telling you it's time for you to pay some money to increase your available storage. So that's something you may want to think about. But if you're all in on Google and you're already paying for extra storage, it's a no-brainer. Just turn it on. By having that backup feature on, that means as an iPhone user, whenever I take new pictures or record new videos, they'll record and store in my Photos app on my iPhone. Every iPhone user gets that. That's just part of the operating system. But then the Google Photos app will take a copy of all of those photos and videos and save it to your Google account. And then you can share that with your Android friends. So if you're an Android user and you have an iPhone friend, I would have this conversation with your iPhone friend saying, go ahead and install Google Photos. You don't necessarily need to back up your photos. You can selectively choose which photos you want to send to the app. And then if you're on the Android side, let's say that the husband is an Android and the wife is an iPhone. The husband could elect on the Android account to share the entire photo library with the spouse. There is a way to share your entire library with a partner in Google, and once a year they'll remind you that you're doing it so you can decide whether or not you want to keep doing that. And if you're on iOS, there's something similar, but it's not available on Android. So I think that answers the question. Get the iPhone person to install Google Photos, choose whether or not you want to back up everything to Google Photos, and then the Android person can share with the iPhone person using Google Photos like always. And the iPhone person can use the Google Photos app to see those photos and bring them back to their iPhone Photos app if they like. Whew! That was a good question. That was a good question. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Good. Keep the dad jokes coming. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's go to the next thing. So next dad joke. This one is submitted from Juan. A skeleton walks into a diner. It says, give me a chocolate milkshake and a mop. I really like this one because, well, yeah, I'm not going to explain it. If you explain a dad joke, then it sort of loses some of its humor. I find skeleton jokes humorous. See, that's off the top. I didn't prepare that one. Okay, humorous, bone. Okay, next question. This one comes from Marcel. Hey, Marcel. This is my favorite question so far. Okay, be honest. When you're asked a Hey Ivan question, what is your enjoyment level from 1 to 10 when you get to deliver, well, I found this on Google, as your answer? You know, I never thought about what my enjoyment level is, but I do enjoy telling folks when there's an easy answer. I think maybe I enjoy the questions where the answers aren't so easy as just searching on Google. But Marcel remembers a time where he asked me a question and I was like, well, let me Google that for you. So why don't I share this with you guys? Because this is really fun. This was fun for me, and I still do this sometimes. There's a website out there called Let Me Google That For You. And if you go to this website, you can conduct a Google search just like normal, but it generates a special link for you. And then you can take that link and you can copy it, and then you can text it to the person or email it. In this case, I'm opening that special link in another browser tab. And what the person will see is they'll see a video that simulates them typing into Google, and it tells them, you just got to type it into Google, then click Google search. Was that really so hard? And then it brings them to the search result that would have come back first. So Let Me Google That For You is it's a funny way to help someone find information that they didn't bother to search for in the first place. So yes, I really like that a lot. Probably I get an enjoyment level of like a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10, but I really enjoy the more obscure questions more. All right, next dad joke. This is from Marcel. Where do you go to find a dog with no legs? Right where you left it. Oh, this is great. All right, right where you left it. I don't think I need to add anything to this. This reminded me of a similar joke with a cow, but I'm not going to run that joke into the ground. See, I can't help it. Okay. Next question. What are your 5 most popular YouTube videos? Number 5 was how to get rid of Zoom Echo, which I think, what does that say? It's got a few thousand views over the last year. Next, we've got use music in a Mac Photos slideshow. Next, we've got number 3, how to burn DVD videos, or how to burn videos onto DVD using a Mac in 2022. That one has over 7,000 views. Number 2 is the best way to organize photos, which has over 20,000 views. And the number 1 video that I've released on my channel is how to create slideshows with Apple Photos for Mac, which has just under 40,000 views on it. It's crazy to me that 40,000 people have at least clicked on the video and watched some, if not all of it. So those are the 5 most popular videos that I've released on my channel. And let's go to the next dad joke. All right, this dad joke is from Rob Zelinka. Hey, Rob. It says, I heard your new puppy ate a whole bunch of Scrabble tiles. How's it going? No word yet, but thank you. I like that. Dad jokes are the best. Okay, so next question. What do you do for a living? So I am a senior IT manager at a global law firm where I've been working for many, many years. I have 3 main areas of responsibility. I oversee an IT training department. I also oversee a group of people who provide tech support to users in our company. And the third thing I do has to do with like documentation and email and stuff. I'm usually involved in helping to communicate messages from the IT department out to the user community and back again. So that's what I do for a living. I've been messing with computers for a long, long time. My dad brought home a computer back when I was 12 or 13, our first computer in the house. And he set it up in in kind of the den area. And within about, I don't know, a couple hours, I just moved the whole thing into my room until he told me, this is a family computer. You need to take it back out where everyone can use it. So yeah, I've been messing with computers for more than 30 years. And yeah, I still love it today every bit as much as I did when I first saw the first one. All right, next dad joke. This is submitted by Doug. Why did the bike fall down? It was too tired. It was too tired. It had to, okay, you get it. All right, I feel like that joke went a little flat. Okay, see all of these right now, that one off the top as well, I can't help it. All right, next question. I don't have a question, but congratulations. Thanks, Jenny. Jenny and I go way back, and I really appreciate the support. Jenny's dad joke. Don't believe in atoms. They make up everything. I really like this one too. I'm going to use this one even after today. Thank you, Jenny. Next question. What's your best Excel tip? So for those of you who know me, you know I use Excel a lot. I probably use Excel, I don't know, 3 to 5 times a week. And I've been using Excel for more than 20 years. And over the last week, I kind of had an epiphany. I was telling my wife about this. I just had an epiphany about something that I was fighting with in Excel. And I'm going to share it with you because if you have to use Excel even from time to time, this is going to make the job of finding and using formulas so much easier. So here we go. I'm going to show you a little video here. You select an empty cell. You click that little FX button in the formula bar, and this brings up the insert function dialog box that lets you search for whatever function you want. And then when you pick that function, you get fill in the blanks, the function arguments dialog box. Now the pro tip here is if you start to type another function, you can click in the formula bar where that function is, and the function arguments dialog box changes to the new function. And then when you finished filling that function in, you can click back on another function. And what's nice is you can basically surf all of the different functions across your formula as you build it. And you don't have to count commas, you don't have to count parentheses. You can let Excel do all of that stuff for you because as you fill in the boxes, Excel writes the formula at the top. So that's my best Excel tip. And actually in a couple of months, I'm going to Seattle to speak at a conference, and I have 2 Excel sessions, and I'll be showing folks over the course of about an hour or so how to do everything that I normally do in Excel. So that's going to be fun. Next, dad joke. This one's also from Jenny. Being a mirror inspector is a job I can really see myself doing. You know, it's funny, that reminds me of a dad joke that I heard not long ago. It says, you know, I was up all night trying to figure out where the sun went, and then it dawned on me. Okay, next one. Okay, question. Do you make a lot of dad jokes? I think we all know the answer to that already. Yes, I can't help it. As a matter of fact, you guys are helping me to flesh out this database I've been developing. And as my wife has heard me say more than once, do you know how to tell if a joke is really a dad joke? It's apparent. Hold for laugh. Nothing? Okay. All right, next question. Or next dad joke. Final dad joke. I can almost hear the applause in the audience right now. This final dad joke is from Lydia. It's a dirty joke. Want to hear a dirty joke? The pig rolled in the mud. I love this stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why I love this stuff so much. I can't help it. Technology and dad jokes, right? Am I crickets? Okay. Well, let me take a quick look through the comments to see who's joined us so far. Let's see. Great info in the pics. Thank you. Haha. That's funny. Oh, wow. I'm not the only one that likes dad jokes. That's good. That's good. Woo! All right. Oh, so the Excel tip should be a video on its own. I will make a video that explains that in more detail for sure. Excel is not a database. That's right. That's right. It's a workbook. You know, Juan, I realized that. And now if I want to access my full potential, Microsoft Access is a database. Okay. In any case, I really appreciate you guys being here. I would like to thank you all for taking time to show up, to click like, because that helps YouTube know that this video is likable or well-liked. And thank you guys for sharing my channel, telling folks about it. I'm really having a good time making all of these videos, and I'm really having a good time learning about technology as well as interacting with all of you. So with that, I would like to say muchas gracias una vez más, and I wish you guys all a great weekend. So I'll see you guys next time.